What's up guys, today in this YouTube day we're going to be filming. Today we're filming about Halifax.
New Mexico is at the very bottom of the US, right?
So basically Halifax is right next to the Pacific Ocean, I think. Atlantic Ocean, thank you Google. So here in Halifax, a long time ago, a bunch of immigrants or emigrants came here. So apparently back in the day it was hard to immigrant. You had to go on boats and stuff. So we're gonna be walking through the downtown of, what's this place called again? Halifax. Here in Halifax, it's famous for its lobsters and seafood. So if you don't like seafood, then you might have trouble finding a great restaurant for you. Okay, so right now we are at a cruise port. Here at this seaport, there is many different things to do. Let's walk and enjoy the nice views. Halifax has many different attractions, like the K-181 fighter ship. This ship was used in World War II and is great if you have kids. There's also the Learning Science Center. This is great for kids and adults if you're looking for something to do during the day. There's also the Halifax Airport, not far from downtown, about a 30-minute drive. So we're walking around, seeing all the statues, and just enjoying the nice ocean view. Okay, so here in Halifax, there are many different attractions, and there's also many different statues. This is Cunard. Cunard is a person who emigrated from Europe, I think, or from Canada, I think. So I have no clue where I'm going. And oh, there. Okay, I spotted my family again. We are walking back. See, you could hear some lovely music played by those lovely speakers. There's many different statues here. All of these represent a different moment. If you'd like to read the stone they have at it, there you go. This is another statue, and if you'd like to read the stone, have at it. Okay, we are walking back to the ocean now. Okay, Halifax is a great place to explore. It's very calm, but there are also exciting attractions. That is the ocean. It may look like a river, but it is actually the ocean. That's the other side of Halifax. That's not America, it's still Canada. This is just a port where the ocean comes in. There's also an island that has a museum on it. They're great for museums. About museums, Halifax has lots of museums. A maritime museum, all about the history of war in Halifax, marine exploring stuff in Halifax, and just all about the ocean and all about Halifax's history. Halifax is a pretty well touristed area, so in many places there may be crowds. There are also many different great types of restaurants here. One of the most restaurants here is a seafood restaurant called the Five Fishermen. Here you can see the ocean. See? There's lots of seaweed in the ocean, but that's just because we're at the dock. Speaking of food, there are many different seafood bars, grills, and just snack areas if you're ever hungry that you can just pop into. There are also many ice cream shops if it's a hot summer day and you're looking for ice cream. In winter, it is pretty cold here, usually in the negatives. Actually, normally in the negatives. Yeah, it can get pretty cold here. So if you're visiting in the winter, make sure you're prepared for cold weather. In the summer, it's pretty warm, about 25 degrees usually, so you can wear a t-shirt and shorts, maybe pants or a sweater. Halifax is great for exploring, having adventures, and just its natural beauty. We're heading into the more explored part of downtown Halifax. This is where more people are, so there's gonna be lots of people taking photos and just loving the Halifax nature and community. Okay, so we're walking. Let's enjoy the view for a bit. Okay, so talk to you guys later. Here is a dock. It's not a dock. It's where the ocean comes into this little canal with rocks in the ocean. Back a long time ago, this place had a very high economy because they had tons of fish. But then the fish were mass hunted, so now there's not as much fish, so its economy dropped a bit. But Halifax is still very well touristed. And if you didn't know, Halifax was in Nova Scotia, Canada. There's lots of hotels in Halifax, so if you're needing a place to stay, Halifax is perfect for that. But there are also many people who live here in Halifax, not just tourists. And even the people who live here in Halifax, they also go outside and have fun. Halifax is known for its natural beauty and Atlantic views. There are also many markets, food trucks, and different food areas here. So it's not just restaurants, but it's also food bars, mini vans, and also Halifax is lobster street #1. There are also sometimes dancers, musicians, and many other things here in Halifax. You can also rent out certain things like boats, cars, kayaks, bikes, cars, segways, electric scooters, electric bikes. You can basically rent out everything. So, and my family personally rented a car to explore Halifax. We were only staying here for one day because then later today, we are flying to Barcelona in Spain. I might make an episode of Barcelona in Spain. But that was all about Halifax. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you come to Halifax. See you later. Bye, guys.